Welcome back to the Black and Gold Report. We're still joined by head women's basketball coach John Haskins. So Coach, talking about your lineup now, parts of your lineup are still the same with Washington, Cotton, and Bolton still remaining starters, but the other two positions have been going out between several players. What does this what changes are made because of those two
I think we've
positions?
been fairly consistent in the fourth position in terms of Jasmine Kim. I think she started most of our games and is playing about 28 minutes a game. The fifth position a lot of times depends on health. Anya Noer's been hurt some. Depends on matchups. If we've got a team that plays more four perimeter players, a lot of times then Taylor's our starter because Taylor's mobile and can guard. If we play a team that's got two bigs, then a lot of times we'll start Anya and Courtney together in the post. So I think it kind of relies on that. Jasmine Riggins has played some. Haley McGee has played some coming off the bench. Also, in addition to bringing Amelia off the bench. So a lot of times it depends on matchups and who, minutes. And sometimes kids don't understand that, but a lot of times, sometimes minutes played depends on who the other team's playing and what kind of defensive matchups we got.
Okay, in the win at North Georgia, you only played 7 players. Was there a reason you brought off the bench as many as you did?
Or as few as we did?
As you did?
Well, it's a gut feeling by a coach and who's ready to play and who can help you in that situation. And Anya did not play because of medical reasons, was not dressed out. So, she would have definitely played against North Georgia, which would have given us 8. And I think 8 or 9's kind of been our rotation, more 8 than 9 probably. So we were kind of one short with Anya, and that was the reason for that. But, just kind of feel the game and who you feel comfortable with, and as a coach, who you have confidence with, and who's doing well on the court. Like Amelia's playing pretty well, Taylor's playing pretty well, then we don't try a lot of different things. If they're not playing well, we feel like we need to put somebody else in there and see what happens. So a lot of it's just to feel the game with the coach.
With about half the season underway, do you find the team has come together as you desired? And what do you hope to get out of the remainder of your schedule?
Well, to be a very competitive basketball team, and that was our goal day one. And I think if you look at our games, Clayton State's a very good team. We were still in striking distance of them with about 6 minutes left before they pulled away. The Lander game, in a game that was a struggle to score, that was still a game in the last 10 minutes before they pulled away, and I think they won by 13. Every other of our games have gone down basically to the final couple of minutes of the game, with the exception of Tusculum. So, to continue to get better, and instead of losing a 1-point game here, a 1-point game here, a 2-point game there, a 1-possession game here, to come out on top of those games. And I think our team is progressing in terms of understanding what we're trying to do. The team chemistry is very good. This team gets along probably and has more fun than any team of the 8 years I've coached. They really get along, and I think they're starting to come together a little bit more on the floor.
You just mentioned team chemistry and having some ups and downs this season. How has your leadership and team chemistry helped you through this season?
It's been good. The girls' attitudes have been excellent. They haven't hung their heads. They've continued to come out and work. And I think as we see more success, that'll even get better. But we've got a couple of stretch of games where we've got some very tough games. We've got a lot of games that we're going to have a great chance if we just do the things we need to do and continue to improve.
When this airs, you'll have already played USC Aiken, and at that point you'll have 11 games left on your schedule, a 4-game stretch on the road against conference opponents, and then you'll come back and have a 4-game stretch at home to finish out the schedule. What challenges do road games bring, and how will ending the season at home help the team?
Well, first of all, I told the girls, I like playing on the road when you win. It's almost more fun winning on the road than it is at home. I guess because you kind of, in most of the games you're expected to win at home, but getting on the road and competing where it's kind of just us against everybody else, I like that. And our girls have gotten better. One thing I think the last 2 years that we really haven't been a real good road team, and for some reason, hopefully this team will be a better road team because we've had a couple good games on the road.
All right, thank you, Coach. And thank you. When we could return, we'll be talking softball with head women's softball coach Lucinda Melanson, so stay tuned.